Well, again, so I wanted to prepare sort of for a video that I'm going to make, and it comes after someone commented on my video about Gamergate. Yeah, it's not about ethics in game journalism. It is about misogyny, so men hating women, and I thought, yeah, that sounds bullshit. And Gamergate, if you look at the Wikipedia page, here, Gamergate or Gamergate GG was a loosely organized misogynistic online harassment campaign and a right-wing backlash against feminism, diversity, and progressivism in video game culture. When I read this I already knew this is a bullshit article. This is an SJW compatible description of reality, which is not actually reality, which is fantasy. And that woman made a comment with my video. I said, okay, I'm going to read your what you've written on your website, and deep dive a bit more into it. But what I saw at the start, I thought, okay, it started with a complaint from some guy about his girlfriend or former girlfriend getting close to game journalists, or journos as they're called, because and that's sort of derogatory because they're not actually journalists. And wait, what the? Oh wait, yeah. So the game journalists, yeah, and what really happened is something else. I thought it at first. I thought it would be the start. This complaint about journalism, and it's expanded towards we don't want our games destroyed. We don't want people messing with our games, making it non-fun. And in the comments I wrote that, yeah, games are escapism. I and many others do not want something like a soap opera where you got a new set of problems on your plate which you don't want in your life. I don't want a game that tells me about this or that problem, or lectures me about something. A game should be something fun. And if you want other games, make them for yourself, for your group. Don't try to mess it all up for everyone. And this is interesting. Wait a minute, yeah. No, that's not it. This is actually, again, I think a fake title. Footage shows teen luring 10-year-old to her death, and there is no such footage. This is weird. The same channel that I commented on before about Cassie Bjorg. This is Asmongold, who discusses it a little bit. He is a relatively well-known YouTuber. I don't really watch him. I've come across some videos, don't find them interesting, but his comments here are interesting historically, but it's not that deep, because it's something that went past him quite a bit. He admits himself. This is a good video. Why journalists will never stop lying about Gamergate. Annoying is the background, like this game all the time. I don't know why the people do that. I find it very annoying, although it's better than annoying background music. He talks about, and I'll go over a few things of that soon, and this one is also good, from Factual Feminist, what critics of Gamergate get wrong. I will discuss these videos and what Gamergate really is. Well, as I already mentioned, it is actually some guy who started criticism of his girlfriend, got too close to gaming journalists, and of course, if you're getting too close, a party and a reviewer, then how are you sure that the reviewer is objective? And what you see with a lot of games, but also films, TV series these days, that the reviewers, their comments are worthless. They're propagandists. They're SJW propagandists. But there's also a backlash because these games don't sell and people don't watch this shit on TV and in films. At least not enough. So these are good videos. This one, Asmongold, Gamergate Internet Drama, is okay. Gives a few points that are interesting. Let's see. This Gamergate article on Wikipedia is bullshit. I already knew it immediately just from the first. Yeah, it's one sentence, and I knew this bullshit. And from reading more, it is bullshit. Then you get this article on the website, starts with Brianna Wu, and this woman who made a comment on my previous video, also has her and Anita Sarkeesian sort of attribution, or how you call it in English. Well, it doesn't matter. People who are or were important or something. No, they're just people who insert themselves into discussions and who want to create trouble for people who like to play certain games. So this woman who made a comment has a website, and she has quoted here or copied here on her site this article written by Helen Lewis. What was it? Is it her title, or what was most quickly it grew? In any case, this is an article. Helen Lewis, editor of the New Statesman. And this is complete and utter bullshit. I wrote already a comment in reply on with my previous video on Gamergate. You can watch that if you want, and then read the comments. It'll be very interesting if you are interested in people not looking at the truth. Let's see, for example, what was it? For Gamergaters, the good old days were the time when games were designed with teenage boys in mind and were deliberately tasteless, violent, and macho. This is complete and utter bullshit. There were the people for Gamergaters is not average gamer, maybe, but it's not true. It's all bullshit. There were just about no games that were deliberately tasteless, violent, and macho. Come on. Maybe, what was it, the game in which you need to carjack and hit people or something. I don't know why anyone was interested in that sort of game, but in any case, there are a lot of other games. And there were a lot of other games in the 80s, like text adventures, puzzle games, dexterity games, action games. And then this woman talks about, so it's no wonder that many of them hate Twine. A simple tool which allows anyone to build a text adventure on a web page. Text adventures have existed for ages, since the 80s at least. No, before the 80s, maybe 60s already, 70s definitely. You had these mainframe adventures. Twine seems notably progressive, liberal and progressive. Several leading lights are gay, transgender. Subjects include mental illness, gender dysphoria, sadomasochism, kinky sex. Why would you want the shit in a game? Games should be escapism, not mental illness. These games are unavoidably lo-fi, and I will go into that as well because that doesn't matter. You can enjoy, for example, retro games, and not just if you experienced them then, but also if you have been grown up with new games, and I will tell more about that. The title of one other is, let's see, this woman from Women Hate to Gamergate, and I made a comment, this is all bullshit. Men do not hate women. Men like women. Men like women in games. Men don't care if women play games and if there are other games or the same games. Men, what they do is their own thing. Women are actually the ones who more want to control other people, control men. That's just, there are various reasons for that. It's also evolutionary from women taking care of children. But this woman thinks that everything is about hating women. It's complete and utter bullshit. It's about not wanting to see people destroy the environments that you like, playing certain games, and that's exactly what has happened. that people have put SJW nonsense into all games, and lectures about pronouns, for example. I saw that on YouTube somewhere. I thought, Jesus Christ, who likes that shit? In any case, I'm going to go over reality, and I think it'll be very interesting. It'll be Gamergate, victimhood, perceived women hate, misogyny, and reality. And the reality is people do not like when you tell them what to do, like a mother tells children, no, you're not supposed to do this. That's the atmosphere that was created. And this was also not started, of course, in that time, but it went on a bit more and more. The criticism against social justice warrior stuff, against wokeness, they're all related, and it grew stronger and stronger. But since 1992, I would say approximately, then it started a bit here in Western Europe. And it became, there's a film, by the way, very interesting film. I think it was called PCU, so 3 letters, from 1994. It's about the university campus, and where all the social justice warrior stuff, the political correctness, was going on as if it's real. It's it's a comedy, but it's actually as if it's real. And it turned later to be really real. So people were making fun of the political correctness in the early 1990s, maybe late 80s in the USA, I don't know. And more these people who grew up got into positions where they started influencing people, especially because this kind of nonsense was taking hold in universities, in how do you call it? In fields that are not really practical. And for example, people get into human resources, and then they start influencing hiring practices. This is what happened. Okay, more to come soon. Bye for now.